not the letter, but the Spirit. For the letter of the law punishes with death, but the Spirit gives life. He was mystically teaching Nicodemus that, although studying the Scriptures is able to make a person wise, it is necessary not only to receive them in their outward form, the letter, symbolized by water, but that the internal sense must also be understood, symbolized by the Spirit. The body is of no account. The words which I have spoken to you are spirit and life. Thus he emphasized that the very life of the sacred Hebrew writings is necessary to find salvation. Here we see the last minutes of the Nazarene's life exemplifying and representing the spirit and the letter of the Hebrew Scriptures, again symbolized by blood and water. These two miracles are not meant to be taken literally, for the loaves of bread symbolize the written law, and the fishes, its living truth. The letter of the law is represented by Moses, and the spirit of the prophets, or spirit of the law, was represented by Elijah. They even went so far as to cross to the other side of the road to avoid violating the letter of the law. However, in order that these laws may be enduring, they must be based upon eternal principles, the Spirit. Without the inner spirit, the letter or ceremonial law is comparatively worthless in ripening our soul. The Nazarene himself came not to undo the letter of Mosaic law, but to show humanity the spiritual importance of adding the spirit of the law to the letter of the law. Although there is great degree of good that results from following rules leading to physical, mental, and spiritual well-being, the letter of the law, we cannot attain the highest spiritual pinnacle without the spirit of love, forgiveness, and compassion. It is the act and feeling of infusing the spirit of the law while adhering to the letter of the law in our daily life that will lead us to obtaining our divine inheritance. We began today's talk with Paul's statement, "For the letter of the law punishes with death, but the Spirit gives life." The fruits of the Spirit are love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness. Let us therefore live in the Spirit and surrender to the Spirit. We live in the Spirit when we hold a constant reverence for our Creator, infuse our thoughts and actions with the fruits of the Spirit, and hold a joyful willingness to be of service to others. In this reverence and service, we will find the God within us. When we have lived the life filled with the spirit of the law,